Inside the Drag Closet with Jade. Join Jade, DEVERE, and her fabulous team of guests as they discuss all things drag, from wigs to makeup to performances and everything in between.
Join us at WLFEDB.com for upcoming shows and more.
Well, hello there, kids. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive podcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time. Honestly, we're already a little stressed because we're doing our makeup tonight. I know you don't recognize me like this. I've already done a couple things, but you know, I could sit here and talk for a little while. One thing I do want to bring up, we now have merch. That's right. We have some shirts available. So if you go to my website, which is www.jadedevere.com, and look for the merch section, you'll find the Inside the Drag Closet hoodie and t-shirt. All proceeds from those shirts go right back to the show so we can keep bringing you fantastic podcasts every week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm not here to talk. I'm here to do my makeup, and I'm not alone. So I am going to bring out my fabulous co-host this evening, Anastasia Diamond, Scarlet OVERKILL, and Amethyst Diamond. We look like the cast of The Muppet Show right now. It's amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
So tonight, if anybody out there has any questions, make sure you send them in because we are going to be doing our makeup. Anastasia, what are you working on right now?
Well, girl, I'm gluing down my eyebrows. I'm not sure about the rest of you queens. I know a lot of queens like to use glue sticks, but I like to use a good old Prozade. It helps me because I'm a sweaty bitch. So, and make sure that my eyebrows don't start popping up. So I'm gluing down my eyebrows.
That's fair. I use Prozade when I'm, performing outside or if I'm doing a dance number. But since I've been doing the show, I've gone back to using, the big old expensive Elmer's glue stick.
Yes. The good old purple. Oh, wait. Is you the purple one, right?
I use the clear one. Because I bought them in bulk and didn't realize they weren't the purple ones.
They work
hey, a box of 30 was $2. Don't judge me.
Oh, wow. So the purple work the same as the clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
How about you, Amethyst? What are you working on?
Okay, so that's right now, as far as my base is concerned, I always start with primer. I use NYX Photo Finish Primer first, just to get a nice even tone. Fill in all the divots. I have very textured skin, unfortunately, but makeup can cure that. So I always start with NYX primer first. I let that set. While that sets, I glue my eyebrows down with the same Elmer's glue stick that you used in kindergarten, probably, maybe first, second, third grade. I still use it today, only with drag. I glue my eyebrows down. Take a blow dryer, let that set, pack it down with powder first. Right now, I have translucent powder under my eyes, under my cheek, on my chin, down my nose, and my forehead. Basically, translucent powder just brings forward the parts that you want to highlight, essentially. And then as far as my bronzer is concerned, most people that know me know that I'm a MAC girl. I love MAC makeup. For my bronzer, I use Blunt. Shade is called Blunt, no pun intended. And for that, I go around my forehead area, down the sides of my nose, around my cheeks here, just to hollow those out a little bit. Same on each side, and under my jaw and chin as well. So basically, you're just getting that blank slate ready to put all the drama on.
Fun. Me. See if we got any questions so far. A lot of fun compliments. Thank you, everybody. Hope you all have fun tonight because that was our goal. The four of us were on Talk with Teddy on WLFEDB radio last night, and oh my God, we talked for hours.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
We did.
It was like a 30-minute conversation for me. I don't know about the rest of you hoes.
Girl. It
It was a great
was
time.
fun though.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I think we reached a different demographic and a different audience base as well. There's, I'm sure, a lot of people on his show that got a real earful and eyeful from all of us. So, but that's what it's about. It's about having a conversation, getting things started, keeping relevant. So, yeah, it was a good time. And again, thank you, Teddy, for having us on there last night.
Definitely. He's watching right now.
Do you
He's
mean
commenting as Inside the Drag Closet because none of us on that network can figure out which screen name to log in as, myself included.
I always have that issue.
Yep. So Scarlett, what are you up to right now?
Okay, so before the episode started, full disclaimer, I have ADHD, so this is hard enough for me to focus. So I did my contour and highlighting and blush and all that stuff. So I do have real brows. I use a purple disappearing glue stick and glue them down and cover them up with foundation. And then I cover my whole face with a primer. I use either the e.l.f. Poreless Putty or the Milk Hydro. And after I do, I'm primed, I cover my whole face with foundation, and then I map out my highlight and contour and all that with liquid highlight and contour. And then I set that all, and then I go back and do my contour, blush, and highlight with powders. So I did that all before the episode started, and right now I'm working on doing my eyeshadow. I'm doing orange, is the color I chose.
Fun. We have some fun from T. Roy. Hey, my beautiful and fabulous ladies, peace and much love. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
From Lisa Wary, a question for Amethyst. When did you put your Christmas decorations up? Because they look fabulous.
Thank you. Honestly, baby, I did that about 2 hours ago. I've had all my Christmas decorations sitting in my dining room. If you could see it, you would judge me hardcore. So I got home from this afternoon having a turkey dinner with some very best friends of mine. And I came home and I cracked open all the cases and I threw some beads up and lights, and all the snowmen are up back there looking all cute. Isn't he adorable? Love him. So yeah, I did this afternoon right before I started this madness. So, everything's fine. I'm fine.
You don't have to call the authorities yet.
No holiday parties yet. I don't even want to really think about that because, things are interesting this year. So we kind of have to be selective as to what we do, and, just making sure that our friends and family are safe. And, we all want to be together, obviously, but what's more important is that we are all still living and healthy and breathing, so that when this goes away, and it will go away, we can all join each other again. So just be safe out there, guys. Enjoy your holiday. They have Skype, you can video chat, you can do all that stuff. And just because you're not in person doesn't mean that love still isn't shared and felt between everybody. So stay safe, eat your turkey, pass out, and do it again. So, yes.
Let's hear it for tryptophan.
Yay!
And for everyone else out there, eat your tofu turkey.
Your tofurkey.
A tofurkey, yay.
And I totally love tofu too. I'm not, vegetarian or vegan, but, tofu tastes like whatever you put on it. So, it's like egg white. It's delicious. Why am I drinking that? There's no alcohol in there.
Listen, tofu might taste like whatever you put on it for y'all skinny hoes. But I remember the one time I accidentally got some tofu thinking it was some, what was it? Sweet and sour chicken.
Oh, wow.
I was livid.
I bet you were. Baby. Aww. So also, I guess some of the products that I didn't mention, the base that I use is Dermablend. I don't know if you can really see that or not. This is actually a leg and body cover. It's not necessarily for the face, but this tube here will probably last me for the next 2 years of my life.
Wow.
And it's much cheaper. Anastasia, you might actually want to check this out too. It's by Dermablend. It's great. This will last you forever. You need literally like a little dab on your hand to do your whole face.
Wow.
It covers everything.
I heard really good things, not to interrupt you, Anastasia. I heard really good things about Dermablend. My only question is, I don't know if I didn't do enough research, but I tried looking into it and I couldn't find the answer. Is Dermablend vegan or cruelty-free?
That I'm not sure of. I know it used to be made by Elizabeth Arden, I'm not sure if it is or not.
Okay.
So
If anybody out there can Google that for us, I would do it myself, but I look like this right now.
we're a little busy. We're a little busy right now. Everybody out there, help a sister out. Google
Right.
for us. Make us prettier. Thank you so much.
Do the Googling for us.
Yeah.
We do have a couple more questions from Phyllis Elliott. I like this question. Why do you have to glue your eyebrows? Who wants to take that one?
So I could put all of this goddamn colorful eyeshadow all over my forehead. That's why.
That's fair. I think a big thing is it has to do with the structures of the face genetically.
Yeah.
You know, the more feminine among us have higher eyebrows. The more masculine have lower eyebrows. So I personally have lower eyebrows. So I raise mine up and, you know, I'm going to be using my lovely magical eyebrow style stencil in a little bit.
Nice.
They're from Wish. I don't know.
Yeah, Phyllis, basically, like my boy brows are probably right about here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but my boy brows go right about here. And for drag, I can show you because I'm doing this step right now. I take my brows up a little higher, like this. So basically, it just erases my boy brows, and that way I can draw a more feminine brow, you know, like that. So that's why we do that.
That, and like Derek Gamble-Ernst just said, it does cover up the texture of the eyebrows. So then when you draw on a new one, like right now, it looks like I never had an eyebrow there.
Yeah.
Right. Because a long time ago, I used to just shave my eyebrows off. And that is a nightmare if you have to get up every day and draw them on, especially to be in public or work in public. People always give you that hairy eyeball, like something ain't right there. And then, of course, you miss the chance of actually rubbing your face and rubbing your eyebrows off, and you don't have a pencil with you. Well, guess what? You look kind of scary without brows. So we cover them.
What other? Oh, here's a good one from Vicky Marie Thompson. What palettes are you all using tonight?
Ooh.
Go for it, ladies.
Well, I always use a good old Juvia's Place palette. I'm using the Saharan by Juvia's Place. And then as well as that, I also have literally an entire satchel of Juvia's Place.
Wow.
But I normally use from this palette. Oh, just kidding. I use the Warrior 3 by Juvia's Place. And this is an absolutely beautiful palette. If you know any clowns in your life, if you have any clowns in your life, get them this palette. I also use the Saharan Blush, Volume 1 for blush. Because, you know, you got to get that apple of your eye.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you like the neutrals, you should go with the Nubian by Juvia's Place. Because this is absolutely gorgeous. These beautiful browns, tans, beiges, etc.
Now, ladies, I want to ask you because I really don't have any palettes. I've always just bought, like, you know, the single pods and stuff like that. Do you find it beneficial to have all of your colors in your hand at one time? Does that help your process? Does that speed things up for you? Does that help your creativity? Like, what exactly does a palette do for you guys?
For me personally, we all know I use multiple different colors on my face when I do my eyeshadow. So for me, having a palette that has, you know, maybe blues and purples and green, like different colors in it, then it's like I can have one go-to product to do like purple and green eyeshadow at the same time on my eyes because it's in the same palette.
Gotcha.
So it makes it a little easier.
Gotcha.
Yeah, very much that. Very much that.
Okay. That makes sense.
Most palettes are made because the colors already go together. I'm actually toying with, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with my face tonight. I'm just kind of winging it. I'm using the Full Spectrum palette by Urban Decay, which our lovely friend Fancy Dismount Stratton gave to me a number of months ago. And I also have the Festival by Juvia's Place. I'm going to mix and match those two tonight.
Okay.
Nice.
ex-coworker of mine, Gabby. Gabby, if you're watching, hello. She bought me this at Sephora. It's by Huda. Is that how you say that? Huda Beauty?
Mhm.
Yeah. Huda Boot.
Scarlett, you would know, right?
Yeah, Huda Boot. Huda. Ugh, God, it's a tongue twister, but you're right. What you said.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
But the palette is called Amethyst Obsessions. So,
Yes.
Oh,
Stop it.
so y'all owe me some money, okay? But it's a lot of purples and violets and things like that. I'm sorry for the lighting on this, but
That's
yeah, it's really nice. So I love it. And Gabby, yes, I still use it. I'll be using it tonight. Love you, bitch. I will see you Friday for the show. So there's that.
Yeah.
Ooh. T-Roy has us up on the big TV.
Ooh.
We've made it, ladies. We're on the big screen.
Right, we made it. We're in the pictures, mama.
We're in the pictures.
We're in the pictures, mama. I love it. I love it.
Oh, shoot. So the chat just moved on me, but I found another question. There it is. From Lisa Wary again. Have any of you got a Christmas look planned or any Christmas shows coming up? All next month, Inside the Drag Closet is going to be holiday. Like
Nice.
a different holiday theme every week.
And I was so worried about that because with everything going on and us not doing shows, like Christmas shows are one of my favorite to do because it takes us out of the ordinary. You know, we're not doing everyday music that you hear on the radio. We're not wearing everyday outfits that we normally don't wear. You know, I love doing Christmas shows. Like, that's why I decorated for Christmas as well, because we need this spirit, like, fast and right now. So let's get into it and end this year on a positive note, regardless of what's going on in the outside world.
Yep.
I may, speaking of, well, I'm going to say holidays. As we all know, I don't celebrate Christmas. My husband, and not so much me, but I celebrate it because he is very religious, Hanukkah. So he's Jewish. So I may be dressed as a menorah for one episode next month. Who knows?
oh,
You can be dressed as Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes!
I love it.
That's fun. We actually have an episode the day before the first night of Hanukkah, so that's
Yes.
going to be fun.
There we go.
Yes, we do. And I'm conveniently on that episode. So, yeah.
Yep.
I expect full candelabra, girl.
Yes.
yeah.
Full on candelabra.
As far as Christmas shows themselves, I know some places are still performing. I've actually, as soon as we're done tonight, I have to film a number because I'm doing a virtual Christmas show for the ladies of Lee Heighton. My brain doesn't make sense for some reason. But yeah, they're doing a holiday show, and that's going to be fun.
That's awesome.
Hosted by the fabulous Miss Portia Willis, who is going to be on the show this month.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Let's see. It's really hard to do my makeup and look at the questions because I keep going, oh, right, I'm hosting a thing. Fabulous comment from Ellen Marie Davidson. Miss you, sweetheart. Hi, I haven't been in a drag show for over 10 years. Ellen Marie Davidson, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Good to
Thank
see
you,
you.
Ellen.
Happy Thanksgiving, girl. But I thought you were going to say Ellen DeGeneres. I said,
Yes, Ellen is watching us.
We made it. Now we made it.
Yep. From Jasleen Sparks Dixon. I'm forced to advise you that I'm recording this. It's a project, and under no circumstances will I use it to copy makeup tricks for my own.
Oh, I love it. That's fantastic.
We love Miss
she's
Jasleen.
getting makeup tips. She is gorgeous.
Yes.
Yes.
Jasleen is amazing.
Former Miss Pennsylvania as well. Absolutely.
Looking through. I have accepted the fact that I am not going to be ready by the time we are done with the show.
That's okay.
Nick Faltz, the fabulous Miss Sarah Besk. I believe this is in reference to Dermablend, vegan and cruelty free.
Yes. Oh my God. Awesome.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. That's good to know.
Yeah,
Dermablend is amazing for covering tattoos as well, because that's
Absolutely. That stuff will cover anything.
Yep.
Well, and I wanted something. So another question for you, Amethyst, in regards to Dermablend.
Yeah.
So, like for me, if I know I'm doing like, not that I'm sounding lazy here, but if I'm doing something that's in the dark or online or something where you really can't see my face up close, I don't really go for something that's so full coverage. But I know, for example, if like Pride, you're gonna be out in the daylight, people can really see you in your full glory. I want something more full coverage. So like I've been using like an orange color blocker because I get, even when I shave, I still have along my jawline and my neck like 5 o'clock shadow. So I use an orange shade to color block. But does the Dermablend, is that really like heavy duty coverage for something like 5 o'clock shadow?
Absolutely. With the Dermablend, you can still do your color block and not have to worry about, you could use a bright pink color block and it wouldn't matter because that stuff is made, like whatever color your Dermablend is will be the color you see on your face.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's not greasy. It sets beautifully. It's wonderful. And especially because it's for leg and body cover. So it's for like varicose veins and scars and tattoos and things like that. So it's wonderful for drag. It holds your face on very well.
So we did get a clarification from Cassie Hunter. It is cruelty-free, but it does not clarify that it is vegan.
Okay.
So
thanks, babe.
Thank you.
But yeah, a friend of mine, when I used to do murder mysteries all the time, a friend of mine, she had a tattoo on the back of her leg that you couldn't really, put a pair of tights over. She got Dermablend and it covered it right away.
Oh yeah. I always used it for pageants as well because, I was 16, I was stupid, I got a tattoo on my forearm, and now I'm a drag queen and, running in pageants and stuff like that. But Dermablend, you have nothing to worry about at all. It's actually waterproof as well, I believe.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Exactly. So finally we can go swimming, girls. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Well, Jade, don't you know a little bit about swimming, Jade?
Listen, it was one time that I went in that pool.
It was one time.
And it was worth every moment.
Just like with pregnancy, it only takes that one time, girl.
That's right. Always have a plan B.
Exactly.
Yes, honey.
So Jade, while you're looking through that, I'll just talk about what I'm doing right now.
Go for it.
much like the highlighting powder that I was using under my eyes and under my jawline, or my cheekbone, excuse me. I use a white by MAC. It's called Gesso. I use that to highlight underneath my brows and on the inside of my eyelids and on my tear duct. That way it pops more. I also put it on the bridge of my nose. You actually want to make like an exclamation point. I put a dot on the tip of my nose, and and of course this is not Bible. You can do whatever you'd like. This is just how I do it. Make an exclamation point. You can't really see it because my screen's a little bright, but you get the gist. Yeah, so there's that.
And that's the cool thing about doing drag. Like, everybody has a different process, and we were talking about it a little before we started. You're getting 4 very different looks tonight because none of us paint the same way. I love watching videos on YouTube, like Trixie Mattel. I adore her, but she does her eyes first before she does the rest of her face, and that's so foreign to me. And I tried it once, and I butchered my whole face. Well, more than I normally do. So yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, that would throw me off to do that. Like I start from the bottom up, you know what I mean? Like I can't do my eyes before I put foundation on. I'm like, this isn't right. So and it's always easier to build, lighter colors to dark than to try to lighten, dark to light. So.
Well, and the thing is, in my mind, I put my foundations and powders on first because they have to oxidize.
Exactly.
Orange is all get out right now because of the colors that I use, but they oxidize after the hour that I take to put my eyes on. Look.
Come on, Coco Montrese. I'll see you, Dorito.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking, bitch.
She was not playing.
Lisa Wary has another really good question. Have y'all got an alcoholic drink tonight?
Oh, yes.
You damn right.
Yes.
I just spilled it on myself. Oh, girl.
Cheers.
Everything's just fine, honey.
So, for anyone who has not noticed, this is going to be super shameless for a second, but all of our Venmo information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You know, we do this show every week. We love doing the show, but it takes a lot of money to look this cheap. So feel free to, you know, throw a couple bucks our way so we can keep giving you some fabulous content and keep this show as fierce and as fabulous as ever.
Yes, and for those who might be listening on Spotify, the Venmos are at Jade DEVERE, at Anastasia Diamond 95, at SKARLET_overkill, and at the shit was scrolling too quick for me. The shit was scrolling too quick. And at Dustin_Bailey Brown. At Dustin_Bailey_Brown. Period.
Oh.
Got that? Sorry, I have so many names, so many aliases.
Yes, Miss Amethyst Emerald Diamond.
You damn right, girl. You damn right. That's
My
how we
husband
do it.
literally just ran upstairs to put alcohol in my makeup kit. That was a
And
hint.
see, hashtag goals. Hashtag
Right.
husband goals
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
All right. We got a good question from Teddy. So you're putting your makeup on just to take it back off.
Basically.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's every Wednesday. Right
Mhm.
here on Inside the Drag Closet.
Yeah. For the sake of entertainment.
The things we do.
I know.
You know, a lot of people, when they talk about drag queens, they use the derogatory term clown. I don't take that as a derogatory term because I've known some trained clowns, and what they do is amazing and a lot of work and just as much artistry, if not more, than what we are doing. It's just different, and, you know.
But the question is, do they still in their tights?
No.
Now I have questions to ask a friend of mine.
Oh no.
But yeah, a guy I used to work with, trained clown his whole life, had the really cool opportunity to embody a character for Madonna's book release.
Wow.
They dressed him up as that character as he escorted Madonna down the red carpet.
Oh, I would die.
Right?
It's cool.
That would be the end of my life right there, and I'd be okay with it.
That's how Amethyst is going out.
That's how I'm going out. I had the pleasure of seeing her in concert for her Rebel Heart tour, and that was the first time I've ever seen Madonna. And I mean, words can't even describe what that woman does. It was beyond impressive. And my heart was happy and full. And I said that night, if I die tonight, I'm okay.
Right before she sniffed that ketamine, she's like, by night night?
Girl, were you there? Judge, I feel really judged right now. Okay?
That's what we're here for.
Thank you, ladies. I always can rely on you for your judgment. Hell, after this year, you know I have nothing to hide. It is what it is. I'm proud of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if we can. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Who's that?
Ooh, I love this question. From Daniel Jackson. How do you feel about getting drag-related gifts during the holidays?
If they're in the form of gift cards and money, I'll take it. Sure. Mac.com. Call me.
I actually have to be very specific.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't want anything, but I do want Mac. I
Because
can't.
the thing is, you know, if you get me, say, you know, you like Next because it works for you.
Absolutely.
But like that wouldn't work for me.
Right.
So just, you know, kind of look at your friends, your drag queen friends' bag, see what they have, see if it, you know, understand that you're going to be paying probably $50 or so for an eyeshadow palette, and maybe then we can talk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a $100 gift card to Morphe, Daniel. Thank you.
Why not?
I mean,
So-
sometimes it might be good just to get a gift card to like Wendy's or something like that. Like,
How about it? Because a Baconator will never hurt my feelings.
Not wrong.
Ever.
And I'm
but
nauseous.
Paul,
Do I?
And I'm
Paul,
nauseous.
why did my debit card get cut off? Because I tried to spend $18 at Wendy's.
Did your debit card give you an intervention? What is going on?
Yes. They said, skirt, we're going to pause that. What are you doing?
That's horrible, baby. That's horrible.
I tried, and it was so embarrassing because I went to brunch with my friends on, I guess, this past Sunday, and our waiter was so fine, and I was doing my thing, I was flirting and all that kind of stuff, and then I went to go pay, and it
Denied.
said, decline. I said, oh, I swear I have money. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
I know you feel so judged when that happens. It's like, I'm really not broke, I promise.
I want to show my bank account. I'm like, I swear it's in the green. I swear. Can I?
I know I work in the hospitality business, and that's happened on several occasions. And you hear everything under the sun of people trying to explain, like, I'm not broke, I really have money. It's like, I get it. Things happen. Yeah, I'm not judging you because you got declined.
There's so many other reasons to judge them.
Literally.
Exactly. No, we're just kidding.
So last night on Talk with Teddy, I promised him I would show off the spoon eye technique. So I am doing that now.
Ooh.
This is new for me, Jade.
What was that?
That's new for me, Jade. What is this spoon thing you're talking
Oh,
about?
you've never seen this. So
I have not.
I watched a makeup tutorial years ago, and this girl, to cut her crease on her eye, used a spoon.
Bless her heart.
You
Oh
just put
my
it there,
God.
and it does the work for you.
Stop it.
Look at that.
I can't. That's insane. I love it.
It's such
I-
an easy trick.
I love it. That is so awesome.
I got this spoon many years ago from a hotel that I was doing a show at. Oops.
What the fuck?
Bitch stole my look. I love it.
I'm like,
Bitch
And
stole
my
your
flatware.
spoon.
I love it. That's great. Everybody, if you have Jade over for Thanksgiving, hide your spoons.
literally, hide the good silverware.
Hide the good silverware, honey.
Ooh, I got 3 really fun questions right here. From Cassie, what do you each use to take off your makeup?
Ooh, you know what? So I've tried so many different things in the past, especially trying to find makeup wipes and stuff that was vegan and cruelty free. So I used to use, I'd use a makeup wipe from Pacifica, and then I'd also use coconut oil, because I put the coconut oil on first, and I would just kind of like melt the makeup off and the makeup wipe to wipe it away. But then I realized that the coconut oil would last a while, but the makeup wipes are going fast because of the amount of makeup I wear, which is not a lot. And then so I actually got a couple months ago, I just ordered another one today. I got this, I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I'd have to look at my phone, but it's in the shape about this big of an oval, and I got it at Ulta, and it's basically just a washcloth. And all you do is wet it with warm water, and it will take off any makeup on your face.
Huh.
Nice.
Cool.
It's awesome, and so like once a week I'll throw it in the washing machine and wash it. But literally, I will just wet it with warm water, and it can take away like all the like eyeliner, lipstick, everything. Just like one wipe across your face.
Okay.
Wow.
It's amazing, yeah.
So I use a product by Neutrogena. It's just their makeup wipes. Neutrogena makeup wipes. I use about 3 and my face is gone. I used to use baby oil, which works as well, but I already have oily skin, so I don't like to add all that extra oil. There's also a product called Albaline, which you can find at most pharmacies and stuff like that. It's kind of like a cold cream sort of thing. It's almost kind of has a Vaseline kind of texture to it, but it's great for your skin. There's aloe in it, and it comes right off. Well, Cassie, you know all this because you've been carrying my luggage for years. But still, love you, girl.
So I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of the product before, but I use a product called Dawn. And it works, but just don't get it in your eyes, baby girl.
You're fired.
Just whatever you.
Go, you're crazy.
Woo!
I
like to take my makeup off in the shower. Like I use my shampoo.
That's always nice.
So we are going to get to the other couple questions. If anybody else has questions, feel free to ask. We are going to take a quick, technically speaking, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Oh my God.
WLFEDB Radio.
That disclaimer, we need to have that on our show. So we are back. What was the next question? Here it is. From Jenny Beth. Yay, we love Jenny Beth. What is your go-to eyeshadow shade and or brand? Mine is currently not Urban Decay because I am struggling right now. I literally, before we started, I had to hold my palette up because I'm doing a holiday recording something. I look crazy right now. That's great. I'm going to, while I talk, I'm going to shade that in a little bit. but I had to hold my palette up, and I realized the green I wanted to use disappears on my green screen.
Oh no!
So I can't use that one tonight.
Oh no!
And I did red and green, but it doesn't. It looks like red and black right now. So I'm a little on the struggle bus right now, but I'm gonna get this
Buddy.
So for me, I use a combination of both MAC products and NYX as well. What I currently have on my face, the white is MAC Gesso, and the pink, which you can't really see too much. It's a bright fluorescent pink that I put behind my colors. It makes everything else pop. It's by NYX. I can't really see what it says, but it's just a bright, very bright pink. So,
Well, honey, I absolutely love, if you didn't know, Juvia's Place. Like, I'm trying to become on their, what is it called? Influencer list.
Nice.
Place. And I really love the Warrior 3 palette and the shades of Candace and Fancy. I use those to do my under eye oftentimes. But I love to just play around in this palette and many others.
How about you, Scarlett?
It came back from commercial and I got like kicked out or something, so I missed what happened.
Oh, go to eyeshadow or palette.
I mean, I've been using his stuff for like years. I just have a bunch of Jeffree Star palettes, so I just kind of like use whatever.
Nice.
You guys, for our frequent watchers and listeners, you may or may not notice that my connection has been phenomenal for the past 2 days, whereas the rest of these hoes are struggling. Just an FYI.
I know. I literally thought the commercial was still going. I'm here with my mirror in my face, doing my eyeliner, and I look, and you guys are all talking, but I can't hear anything, and then it kicked me off.
Oh my god.
You know what's weird? We could still see you too.
Uh-huh.
I literally have no idea what happened. My house is haunted. So,
girl,
something happened.
The reality is, I just have a really long LAN cord that is an extension cord that connects to my phone. I'm just getting a whole bunch of power on my phone for a crystal clear connection.
And Anastasia was talking about Juvia's Place. That is what I'm currently fixing my face with. The Festival palette. I used this palette the whole month of October when I was playing the Countess.
Which one does that one look like? Oh, yes, that's such a good palette. That white.
Oh, I love that white on here because it's nice and shimmery. Yeah. All right. Next question. From Phyllis once again. I'm going to assume, do you wear makeup when you are not in your personas? Good question. I typically don't unless it's a theater thing, and then I will do a concealer or something just because I do have textured skin as well. And I'm very self-conscious about it. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the day and what I'm doing. From years of plucking my eyebrows, they're not quite as full as I would like them to be. So I do have one of those little like 3-pronged eyebrow brushes that I use to fill in my eyebrows just to make them look more prominent. And of course, some days I don't get a lot of sleep. So, there's always sometimes under the eye stuff and things like that. Not every day, no, but if I'm going to be in public and stuff like that, I will put, I'll spot check, so to say.
Yeah, I normally I'm normally too lazy to do stuff, so oftentimes it's a no from me as well. But whenever I'm doing things like different talk shows online, if I'm not in drag, I'll normally do like how everyone else is saying, spot checks. Or if I'm going to like a queer event, well, if I'm going to a queer event, normally I'm going to get in full drag because I feel most comfortable in my drag.
I wear lip gloss round the clock. I vacuum it. I do my laundry in it. I love lip gloss. As far as other makeup, I'm pretty much the same as like Amethyst, Anastasia, like doing things like spot checking. If I'm going to, an event where I'm as a boy, but I have to be dressed up, so to speak, then I will, maybe put on some bronzer or something like that, or on my face, just, fill in my brows, whatever, something like that. But I don't wear makeup daily.
No.
Hmm.
That's why whenever people ask me, they're like, "Can you do my makeup?" And I'm like, "Honey, you're gonna look like a clown because I don't know how to do the natural stuff."
They ain't ready for all that.
They ain't.
I don't know if I'm ready for all of that.
Yes,
Now,
you dainty woman, you.
Ladies, have the rest of you done other people's makeup?
Yep.
Yes.
Like as far as drag queens are concerned, anyway. Have you painted other drag queens?
Wannabe drag queens.
No, actually.
Do you find it easier to paint other drag queens? Like, is it easier for you to apply makeup on somebody else and not yourself, or no?
Hell no.
No. I hate putting makeup on other people, like, because I'm like always like double backing on, and what looks good on me does not look good on everybody.
Exactly. You know your face. Exactly. And that's a big part of doing makeup. Like, we've been doing this for so long, we know what works for us, and having a new client or a new queen, it's always an experiment to find out, different shapes and highlights and contours. Every style of makeup isn't for every face. So it's good that you as the audience are getting to see 4 different styles of looks. Don't be afraid of the makeup. Don't be afraid of it. Just put it on, smear it around, and hope for the best. It'll work out, I promise.
That part.
Years ago, I painted my beautiful daughter, Mona. I love Mona. I'm trying to find a fantastic picture of her right now. Mona is a woman of a certain age, and
22.
Exactly.
Yes. So I was like, Mona wanted me to do her makeup for a shoot, and I had painted her once or twice before, but facially we are so different that I liked what I did, but I wasn't over the moon about it. But when she has, for instance, a fabulous queen in this area, Ashley Lynn, when Ashley paints her, I love it. There's just something that works.
Exactly. Exactly.
I found the picture. She's also wearing my hair in this picture.
Aww.
That's so classic looking. I love that.
Yeah. We love Miss Mona. She is our current Miss Central Pennsylvania Pride.
Amen.
I reached out to her recently because I would love to have her on the show at some point, but she's been super busy.
Yeah.
So
that's how the end of this year is turning out for me. The beginning of the year was a complete disaster, and like it was a dead zone. And now, the last third, I would say, of this year has just taken off, and I'm so blessed and so grateful to be able to do shows and do broadcasts like this and actually be involved and start doing things again, because I was getting real lackadaisical and it wasn't good for my mentality.
This is a really fun question. It's from my darling husband. He usually comes up with the ones that make us think. If Inside the Drag Closet was making a 4-color palette and you each got to choose one color to represent you, what color would you pick? Well, that's kind of interesting because 3 of us are already colors.
Can you say colored on TV?
I didn't say that.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, I like using all kinds of colors. There's days where I just use, neutral colors like, browns and golds and oranges and things like that. Tonight I'm using hot pinks and purples. So obviously I'm amethyst, so I'm kind of prone to purple. So, yeah.
I'm taking pink. Sorry, ladies, it's my favorite color.
You can have it.
I love a good either orange or blue. Orange or blue always looks. I love those.
they look great together too. They really do.
Yes.
I would most likely do a green. The irony of this show is I never wear green because I'm on a green screen.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My
Yeah, I've done
favorite
oranges
dress is
and yellows.
that beautiful galaxy. I mean, the green one, the galaxy green one.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. And then the other one is the tight green one that hugs your body beautifully.
Oh, I know which one you mean. Yeah. I have all these
Um,
beautiful green outfits that will never make it on this show.
Never.
Unless
That's
I
one
get
color.
like a different backdrop. But I
Mhm.
I
love
don't
my
have
budget
that.
green screen.
Yeah, I love your background today. It's so cute. It matches the theme of the show.
I was like, let's find something cute and fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
From Alicia Stare. Good to see you, Alicia. Do you always do the extravagant drag style makeup, or do you swap it for, quote, normal makeup? Anybody want to
Didn't
take
we
that
talk
word?
about the word normal last night?
I was ready for it.
I say, normal. We don't know her.
No, just kidding. No, I always do the bigger and the bigger and the better, because for me, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm plus size. So I gotta make my face look even bigger so that I look really like and then they're like girl.
She's a larger framed lady.
Look.
Right.
So the bigger my eyes are, and the more I contour, the smaller my face will look overall. But as well as that, my eyes might have to look really big when I'm on stage.
Yeah, for me, I go back and forth. It all depends on my mood. Usually, I like the glamorous look. I like to keep things dramatically neutral, if I may. You know what I'm saying? So I'll use more muted colors and things like that. But recently, I've been, getting a new wardrobe and things like that. A lot more different patterns and colors. So I've been experimenting with different colors, and I find that I love all of them. There's no right or wrong. You can mix and match most colors together. Just have fun with it. It's your interpretation. Yeah.
Neutral. I literally don't know her. I will never wear a neutral color on my face. I just
I
can't.
don't know how to do it.
I don't know if it just like some queens pulled off. I think we talked about this last night. I always pick on her and always make fun of her. Love her to death. Katarina Couture. I'm always like, why are you so basic with your smoky eye, girl? I tell her all the time. Kidding, obviously. I love her. She looks fabulous doing it. But someone like me, I'm just like, if I'm not wearing at least 4 different colors on my face, I'm not doing. It bothers me. I'm not doing drag.
Well, and the fun thing about Katarina, we love Katarina. She is the illusion that creates confusion. She just looks like a beautiful young lady, even though she just turned. No, I'm not going to tell her age.
22.
86. No, she's just stunning. I've seen her do a big face before, and it's really good. But her meal ticket is that stunning, youthful face that she has that makes me want to stab her in the throat.
She's a woman.
Yeah.
And like, how do you look like a 16-year-old who just got her driver's license all the time?
True. She told me this funny story, and since she hasn't been on the show yet, I'm going to go ahead and tell this funny story. So Katarina was out in front of her apartment or house, and this guy pulls up and asks if her dad is at home in reference to her husband.
No.
So that's a thing that happened. Kat, if you're watching, I love you, and I have no regrets about telling that story.
I don't either, and to even make it even funnier, and for that person's sake, awkward, I told her, you should have said, "Dad, come here," and then started making out with him.
Yes.
His face.
Could you imagine?
Not this.
That would have been hilarious.
Aw. So Ellen Marie Davison says, I'm 76 now and in transition for the last 5 years, including laser and electrolysis.
Wow.
I don't have to wear a lot of makeup now. I do miss performing in shows. Maybe we should try to bring the old timers back for a show. I'm all about that.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Ellen, let's chat after the show because I would love to have you on the show sometime.
Bring the old timers back. Amethyst is still on stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
She's gonna trip me on Friday. She's gonna trip me on Friday.
If you all haven't, the viewers out there, if you all haven't watched it yet, check out the movie called Gen Silent. Gen Silent. It is one of the best films out there that speaks on the LGBTQ population, the aging LGBTQ population that came before us, and the way that they had to pave the roads that we are able to prance on nowadays. We owe everything to the older queer population.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so good to know your history and where you come from. So, Ellen, thank you for being brave enough to share your story and to go through transition, with everybody. It takes a lot of heart to be your true self, and that's something to be commemorated. I definitely have respect for the older queens. There's the story of Stonewall. We wouldn't be doing this right now if someone didn't pick up that brick and throw it. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Marsha.
Yes, to Marsha, God rest her soul. It's that's where we come from. That's our history. That's why we do this, and it's important to acknowledge that and remember it. It's nice to grow, but it's nice to know where you come from too.
Exactly.
Yep.
From Jamie Angel, they want to know any tips for how to modify makeup for a non-binary or more masculine drag look.
Lower the brow. Keep the brow nice and low because that's more mannish, and make it thick too. You might also want to flick the hairs on the top, in the very front, to make it a little bit more masculine because men have very heavy eyebrows, I guess.
Heavy eyebrows.
Look, it's
them brows is heavy as hell.
Those brows have seen some things. Jamie is fantastic. They competed for Equality Fest in York just recently, and they did an amazing job. I was very impressed with the level of artistry you already brought to it. There are a lot of fantastic non-binary performers out there. The other week I saw you commenting when Mr. Treats and Baby Flamingo were on. So definitely look at them, but find your own way. You don't want to mimic anyone. And your style is already very different. You remind me a lot of one of my drag kids, Izzy a He. Right?
Love.
Miss him. He's busy spreading joy all throughout the world.
Good.
Good. But yeah,
excellent entertainer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah, I also watched the Equality Fest pageant, and oh my goodness gracious, we need representation like that. I mean, having someone who is living with a disability, who is deaf, who is a drag king or a drag performer. Oh my gosh, yes, we need that specifically in the drag community because there are so many queens and kings who. They're in it for the wrong reason. They're in it for, not to spread the joy or to spread happiness. Well, they're in there to spread joy and happiness, but they're in there, to win the pageants and get the fame and all that kind of stuff. And I love the artistry of your drag.
That's really nice of you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you saying that. That's awesome. I respect that.
Yes.
We have another fantastic question here. I love this question from Monica Schatzer. Hey, babies, how are y'all?
Oh my God, Monica.
Hi, Monica.
Hello, we're doing fabulous.
We're doing great. I think. Are we doing okay, guys? I don't know.
That depends. What time is it? Jesus Christ.
9:30.
we have
Yeah,
half an
this
hour.
isn't going to be done by 10.
It's midnight.
Yeah, I think the show's just going to keep going until we're all painted and ready. So
That's right.
in the third hour of the Inside the Drag Closet telethon, we will be discussing tucking techniques.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
There you go.
So, what's everybody working on right now? Scarlett, you're working on your eyes, how did you come up with that style? Like, I know people are going to want to ask, but people are polite, so I'm not going to be polite and I'm going to be blunt.
No, I kind of just I wanted to, once I started blocking out my brows and playing with color, I wanted to put as much color onto my face as possible. I just love being bright and colorful. So I just was like, well, I want to wear all these colors on my face, but it would look weird if I have like 4 different colors on my eyes, and then I have this tiny little like wing. You know what I mean? Like, so I was trying to think of a way to like have it all like balance itself out, So I was like, well, since my eye makeup keeps growing and getting bigger and adding all these colors and stuff, I need to have my wings balance out. So now I'm just, an airplane at JFK. So
I love that.
Girl, you mean a witch hat?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of people say that, and it's kind of like almost like what I try to sculpt out at this point, like a witch hat, and just kind of like build all the color around it. Like, it's different, but it works. I love it.
Yes. Well, and that's the most important thing. You have your look. You don't look like, what's her name? Betty Davis. Betty Davis eyes? I don't know.
Betty Davis eyes?
Yeah.
You have your own look.
Exactly.
I wanted to say Acid Betty, but I couldn't remember her name.
Oh.
So you said Betty Davis. I live.
They're almost the same thing.
Almost.
They both have Betty in their name. Close enough.
Come on, Betty Rubble. I love it.
Talking about Betty's, Betty White is that bitch. She is still alive.
Bless her heart. I love it.
It's going to be a day of mourning when Betty passes. And I don't think it's going to be anytime soon.
A month.
The entire country's just going to shut down when she dies. Like, literally. Like,
as it should.
Yeah. She is
That's
amazing.
what it's all practice for. That's why we're on lockdown right now, just for practice.
Yeah.
This is Betty White practice.
Yeah. We're practicing for the lockdown when she passes.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's amazing, though. And speaking of random, but speaking of older actresses, I think I said this last night on Teddy's show, but Jeremy and I literally in the last week just binged all 6 seasons of Grace and Frankie, and oh my god,
love it.
Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin together had me on the floor cackling.
It is comedy gold.
The two of them are amazing.
It's perfect. And I've never heard Jane Fonda or Lily Tomlin say fuck as much as I've heard on that show. And it's hilarious. It is hilarious. I'm currently watching it myself.
Jane Fonda constantly walking around with a martini and saying the F word is me when I'm 80.
Oh my god. Hashtag goals.
Yes.
Like, definitely. I love it. All right.
Girl, I thought you were watching it right now. I was like, we want a show?
Yeah, I have my other iPad right next to it, watching.
Right.
She likes to watch TV when she paints because it's better if she doesn't pay attention to what she's doing. And that, kids, is Shade. Amethyst, you weren't here for our first episode, but we actually had a fun moment where we were talking about shade, and then I was like, talking about reading. I was like, Fancy, read me right now. And she went down the list with all of us. It was amazing.
Oh, wow. I bet that was hilarious.
I came to do a podcast, not to get read. What the fuck?
You're on the wrong show, girl.
Was that in your rider, honey?
Yeah, literally.
Oh, you actually filled those out. Okay. Sorry about it. I'll let you know when you send them back.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
wow.
Right.
The perfect time to say, get her, Jade, get her.
Wait, what happened? I wasn't paying attention. I heard a squeaking sound, but couldn't hear anything.
La la la.
I'll show myself out. Thank you.
Girl, you better sit down so you can finish your makeup.
Ooh.
I say as I don't even have my one eye finished.
So yes, everybody out there, don't be afraid of using your colors. I use multiple colors and just blend them all together. The biggest key to makeup is blending it together.
Yeah.
Take a brush and just do little circles all around everything. And when you think you're done doing it, do it again.
Do it more.
Yes,
Add
keep
more
on
color.
blending. You want a very smooth transition between your colors and your lines. You want everything to ombre, essentially, which is pretty much the basis of a lot of drag queen faces. You know, we do the highlight to the center of our face, you know, and everything ombres out to a darker shade. We do that with our eyes. We do that with our lips. And the key to that is just very good blending.
Oh, yeah.
Know? So, yeah. Absolutely.
Unless that's not what you want to do, because, you know, conversely,
absolutely,
the reverse is true too. Like, again, the important thing in drag is to figure out what you like doing and do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also do what makes your face look good. Because if someone's telling you, hey, maybe you try this, like try it just once. Because you know, I used to not cover my eyebrows. Because I was like, bitch, I have these most fierce feminine eyebrows. Oh no.
She thought she was a woman.
I did. A bitch really thought. Do not scroll down to the bottom of my Instagram page because you're going to see a whole different thing.
Day
Here,
one.
I've got those pictures right here.
Be right back. Be right back.
Oh, yes. Yeah, drag is definitely an accentuation of, you know, of female beauty, you know, and it's a respect to the art of being a female, and I'll call it an art of being a female because let's face it, y'all go through some stuff. So this is not a mockery of who you are. This is a stepping stone, or a, what am I trying to say?
Celebration.
This is a celebration of the feminine aura. So yeah, this is much respect to all of you ladies out there who wake up every morning and do this every morning. God bless you. We love you. Thank you for inspiring us.
Please don't wear this much makeup in public.
Yeah.
Please don't ever put this much makeup on.
Girl, or do. Bitch, do what you want to do.
Or do. That's right. That's right. We do things. We do stuff. So right now I am just going over everything. I am just picking up a color and going with it and just making sure that all of my lines, so to speak, are blended through. I use peaches and pinks and raisin color and bronzes and everything. It's important, you know, because we do the harsh line. Usually most of us cut our cheeks pretty hard. Fade it up into your under eye, and I fade my under eye down into my cheek. So you have to make everything cohesive. It has to come together. You know, if you're blending one way, blend the other way too. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be a smooth transition. But again, do what you want, do what makes you happy and what makes you look good. So
That part.
Ooh,
that part is right.
Cute question from Vicky. What do y'all usually have playing, music or TV show, in the background when you're painting?
Always listen to music when I'm painting.
The sound of my tears. I'm
For
kidding.
about-
I'm kidding.
I don't know if you guys watch, but Trixie and Katya have their show, and it comes on every Wednesday night. So I listen to that for like 10, 12 minutes, and then from there I put on some music.
That's awesome.
Cute.
Yeah,
That's inspiration for the podcast.
Yeah, I
it
always
sounds
listen
like
to
my
some.
phone playing music while I'm getting ready.
Who's y'all's favorite artist?
Madonna.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Madonna's always been my favorite, but I'm a child of the 80s, so I appreciate anything and everything that is 80s oriented. You know, I grew up in the 80s. I became myself in the 90s, so I have an appreciation there. Early 2000s, pop 2K, all of that stuff. Music is where it's at. Music is where my heart beats. So, yeah, anything is fine with me, really.
I'm also a child of the 80s, but in the 80s, I was a Cyndi Lauper rather than a Madonna.
Amen.
But then in the 90s, I was all about Madonna.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I am also a child of the 80s. I mean, now, if you would ask me right now, this current, time frame, 21st century, obviously I'm a huge stan her, Ariana Grande. But as far as the 80s, I loved any of the Joan Jett, like the rock
Pat
and roll.
Benatar.
The rock and roll chicks, yes. And then that carried over into the 90s. I loved grunge. Alanis Morissette.
No doubt.
Nirvana.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Mm.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Even Nirvana. I just loved grunge music.
Nirvana.
Yes.
Smells
Absolutely.
like Teen Spirit.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You know who doesn't get enough credit, and I have to say it's one of my inspirations, Annie Lennox.
Annie
Oh,
Lennox.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Love her so much. And
Absolutely.
all of the charity work and activism she does as well is just remarkable.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we at here, girls? What is it? We got 18 minutes.
18 minutes. Jesus.
Can we do it? Are we
We
going
have
to
an
do
hour
it?
and 18 minutes.
Yeah. Hour and 18.
That's the wrong show, Jade. Wrong show.
Oh, sorry. That was last night.
Yeah.
I
I wasn't going to say it, but all right.
We love you, Teddy, but we were so confused at one point. We were like, isn't this show over now? Oh, well, we'll keep going. We were having so much fun, though.
It was
like,
great.
look up Talk with Teddy from last night. It was a blast. It is up on the Inside the Drag Closet page. And it was fun to cut loose and not be so much in drag for it. Because we all showed up as our day-to-day selves.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's where it all comes from.
Whew.
Did you get it in your eye, girl?
I got lipstick in my eye. Oh, gosh.
Lipstick.
That doesn't go there.
Okay, let's see. I was like, what you doing with red over on your eye?
There's a fun fact. So a lot of people, everyone does it different. Some queens use concealer, some use eyeshadow, so on to cut their crease and put the white in their eyes. I use lipstick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
A white lipstick, yeah.
All right. I'm about to put some lashes on. That should be
Girl,
fun.
we ain't getting lashes tonight. They don't
Did
exist.
you get lashes?
Oh, we're doing
Big
all shit.
You can do it. There's time.
I might actually get there.
I'm going to be in full drag by the time we're done here.
Oh my God.
Oh, you know it, girl. Well, full from the waist up, anyway.
Well,
Y'all don't
That's
need to
what
see
drag
the
is now.
That is
How
drag.
about it?
That's
How about
drag
it? Welcome to
2020.
drag.
Drag in 2020 is wig, mug, a nice dress, and gym shorts.
uh-huh.
Oh, that'd be nice. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
I did a gig recently where I had to wear heels again, and I was useless.
Yes.
That's
Like,
funny.
I was walking so cautiously. I was like that guy the first time he puts on heels because he thinks he's funny.
Oh my
was
gosh,
like,
yeah.
Oh
no.
no.
This is an adventure.
That was my first. That was my first show back when things started opening. I was like, I haven't been in heels for like 4 months, and I put a pair on. I was like, Jesus, I feel like a straight man.
Aw.
It's okay. Nobody thought you were one.
Yeah, I mean, very true.
Okay, so I'm about to do lashes. That should be fun. Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to poke myself in the eye. All right.
So, question for the audience. If there is one thing you would like added to Inside the Drag Closet, what would it be?
Yeah, let us know your feedback. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? We're here for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see entertainers.
Did she just come for us? No.
Yeah, pause.
Oh,
Can we start an OnlyFans?
Oh God.
let's not go there.
You know, I applaud everyone out there who has started an OnlyFans during this. You know, there are a number of queens from RuPaul's Drag Race who are now doing OnlyFans, and I'm like, that's not for me.
No.
Girl, you're gonna have to if you go on Drag Race.
Gotta pay your bill somehow.
Yup.
Gosh, I was funny. I tried to be talented. Now I do this instead.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about that because it is a talent doing that. I mean, I couldn't do OnlyFans. I mean, the content that they make is, oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, like as flippant as my response was, like I do regret saying that, but yeah, I just that's okay. That's stamina.
Yeah.
Oh my God, here we go. Oh, we did get one recommendation. Put your husband on. He is a sexy beast and has lots of great tips.
I know Jeremy is.
Best.
That was from my husband. So yes, definitely we will be having Jeremy on at some point.
Yes.
What? What's happening?
We're going to get Scarlett's husband on.
Oh, nice.
No, Derek does have a lot of really cool insights. You know, he is a show director. So I do want to do a show that focuses on, you know, how do you get booked in the drag world?
Yeah.
And he'd be great for that show.
Yep. People hear about shows all the time, but who runs the show?
Yeah.
Exactly. There's
Who
so
runs
much
the
going
world?
on.
Kamala Harris. Who runs the
How
world?
about it?
Yes.
And she is speaking.
Who runs the show?
She is speaking.
But she done
We
spoken.
did it. We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president.
Wow. Wow. That was a beautiful moment, Anastasia. You just ruined it for me. Get out. Get out right now. Now I'm speaking. Get out.
Listen, I watched it on TikTok for the first time. I didn't think it was real, and I was like, but I watched it again, and I started like tearing up, and I was like, oh, I can't be doing all this. So you know, I had you got to make fun of it real quick.
I feel
Maybe
you.
showing no emotions.
Right.
Ooh.
No, I'm sure that was an epic moment for her.
Yes,
Yeah,
truly.
for sure.
Gabrielle Nicole Felizi says, I want to see a show where you show photos of your first drag looks just to see how far everyone has come.
Hi, Gabby. I was talking about you earlier. I'm using your palette. Thank you. I love you. Oh, I think
That
I was
would be
gluten.
fun.
That would be fun.
That would be really fucking awesome.
Maybe we'll do that for the show right before New Year's,
Okay.
Oh.
because that'll be fun. We're going to be doing 2 co-host nights at the end of December because there's 5 Wednesdays in December, and we were like, well, what can we do? So we're going to have a farewell to 2020 party.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank
Out the
God.
door.
I can't wait to say farewell to 2020.
Thank God.
Yep. Bye, bitch. No one's gonna miss you. Yeah.
But, ladies, let's be realistic. It's not going to end at New Year's. So, it's sad to say, but it's a true story.
All right, ladies, 10 minutes.
Thank you, 10 minutes.
All right, everybody, ready, set, go.
Look, yeah, for real.
Can we do it? Can we be in drag in 10 minutes? Tune in right now to find out. We're
Girl,
going to do it.
I don't have any liner on. Oh, God.
I know.
Lord.
Jamie Angel says maybe a regular current event news type segment.
Well, if you tune in to my shows on Wednesdays, I bring up current events every time.
Shameless plug.
Look,
Your show.
Ooh,
my
here we go.
segment, baby girl, my segment.
Here we go. Here we go.
Derek just said we have to be ready in 10 or he's sending Kim back to get us out of the dressing room.
No.
No.
Or they're skipping our number.
I'm rushing now.
I love
send
it.
Him back, please.
Vicky has
Oh,
one.
these are
This
just
might
really
be asking
tangled.
too much, but a talent night where you all pre-record your favorite number to do live. Now,
Ooh.
here's the thing. We've
Ooh.
talked about this. The problem is we have to secure the rights to all of the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the tricky
Yeah.
thing. But if you keep tipping, maybe we can afford to do that.
Uh-huh.
Now that was shameless.
Period.
I regret nothing.
Not a damn thing. Okay.
Where's my inglot? Where's my inglot? There it is.
My lashes are not cooperating. Yeah.
I spent too much time blending Amethyst.
Well, that's okay.
You can never spend too much time blending.
Exactly.
Rather be late to the function and show up unblended, okay?
Hello.
That's fair.
Hello. Hold on, I got to get my wig. Oh.
We put on some nice subtle jewelry.
That is very subtle. Just a pinch of glitter.
Just a bit of fancy by design, actually.
Oh, hey, girl.
Oh, no.
Hey, girl. Hi.
I have to get a clear Rocks by Cox set.
Yeah, definitely.
But Fancy made this set for me a number of years ago, and I absolutely love it. This has kind of become my holiday set. Well, I have another holiday set, and it's all green.
Oh, shit.
That's
I
it.
just
One of these
watched
nights, I'm just replacing the green screen.
All right.
Everyone's going to tune in and go, huh, why
Well,
is she Oscar the Grouch tonight? That's normal, folks. That's every night.
Talk about Oscar the Grouch. Let's talk about Honey. Maxwell.
Oh, I love Mr. Treats. They do a number as Oscar the Grouch where they literally sit and eat garbage and then will put a straw through their gauged piercings in their nose, out of their mouth.
As
They're
one
great.
does.
Yep.
As one
Like
does.
you do.
It's fascinating, really gross, but so fascinating.
Oh, excuse me. I just had this on.
Wow.
I just washed this hair. I didn't style it or anything yet. So, she's cute.
It looks fabulous.
She's cute. She's
Yes.
having a moment. Oh,
Well, that's
we're almost there, girls. We're almost there.
Oopsies.
And I'm over here trying to put jewelry on. Like, I can't.
From Gabby Dixon, one of our fabulous Woo girls. What's on your must-have Black Friday shopping list this year?
Not getting COVID.
What?
Not getting COVID.
Exactly. No COVID.
Yep.
No COVID. I'm actually anti-Black Friday this year because people don't need an excuse to go out and get a cheap TV and also die. So yeah, that's my advice. Don't go out for Black Friday. It's not worth it at all. I will see you for Cyber Monday. Absolutely. Small Business Tuesday. But Black Friday, not this year, baby.
We don't know her.
No, ma'am, Pam.
All right.
Are we doing it? Are we getting it?
Ooh, another good question from Daniel Jackson. What do you do to secure your wigs?
I got a big head.
Prayers.
The Lord.
Prayers.
The Lord Jesus.
Prayers and duct tape.
Normally, before I put my wig on, I'll do duct tape around the perimeter of my head. That way I can take, a regular bobby pin and slide it in between or underneath the tape and into the wig. And I do that on my temples on each side, and I do 2 in the back as well.
I pin exactly the same places that Amethyst just mentioned, but I usually glue down my sideburn area, so I'm pinning to the glued area.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't do any of that. I just got a big head, so.
I don't do none of that.
No.
I love it.
Ooh, here's a good one. From Jamie Angel, what is the worst makeup advice you ever received?
Less is more. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Liars.
Liars. More is more. Look at those titties. Oh my God. I've got to stop eating so much. I'm just getting fat. This hair's working. Look at it. Okay. Hello, here she is, now ready to take it off.
The kids are calling it thick with 2 C's nowadays, Amethyst.
How about it? How about it? I'm living for this hair. I ain't mad at it.
Truly.
Cute.
This was made by Jessica Jade, former Miss Gay America.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, God. And my garment was made by The Love Shop. Check her out. Delicious. Wonderful. Oh, and of course, don't forget.
Yes.
Yeah, I did it.
Same.
Jade, you did it.
I did.
Good job, girl.
I was wearing I have never painted with my boobs on.
Oh, really?
That was really weird for me.
I'm trying to see my titties because they're worth it.
Hello.
Okay. This was fun. Okay, can we do like an extended hour now that we're all ready?
Right. What other questions you kids have for us? Oh, that was it.
No.
Everyone's just stunned.
I know. Take your time with it. And that's how you do drag, kids. Okay?
Right?
Go home.
Well, technically speaking, that's how we do drag. How you do drag is completely up to you.
Exactly. And we can't stress that enough.
Mm-hmm.
We have not done right or wrong. We've done things that work for us individually. So, dig in that crayon box, pick out every color, and put it on your face and see what works for you.
Well, I think that goes really well with Jamie Angel's last question about what's the worst makeup advice you ever received. The worst drag advice I ever received was to emulate someone else, which, don't emulate someone else. You can take things that they do, but one, if you're going to emulate someone, you got to be 10 times better than them. And 2, make it your own. Make it your own experience.
Exactly.
I'm really kind of digging how my face turned out. I'm not gonna lie.
We looking cute, girl. We looking cute. I haven't heard any of those Venmo dings yet, though.
Ooh, I think I got one.
I'm just saying. $20 is $20. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Tip these women.
I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not, but you know.
Look.
We don't do it for the money.
share
If
the
we
live.
did, we wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
Well, and I think that's another big thing about, you know, drag. When you're starting out, by all means, go after gigs. You know, I always recommend a great place to start your drag career is doing Pride events because they're fundraisers. You're going to meet a lot of very fun and experienced performers, and you're giving back to your community.
Exactly. When I first started doing drag, all I did was benefit shows. And honestly, it was to my benefit because it got my name out there. You know, I love helping other people. So, you know, it works for you. Don't be afraid. You got to put the work in. If you want to be a successful entertainer, you got to put the work in. You can't just, you know, walk out of your house and think that you're pretty and expect to get respect. Respect has to be earned. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of room for platform out there, especially for us entertainers, to do good in this world. And if you do good in this world, the world will do good to you. So write that down.
Aw. From Doris Thompson, this is Vicky and Robin's mom. You are all beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Doris.
Thank
You're
you, Mama.
beautiful. You are beautiful. Thank you.
I did miss, Jamie Angel asked, did you see my question about the most embarrassing makeup at the time looking back? What is our most embarrassing makeup moment?
Oh, girl.
I don't do that. I don't know. Can't relate. Can't relate.
Probably my and sometime in college, whenever I was doing the online drag shows, and I thought that I was that bitch.
You are that bitch.
Not back then, baby girl. Not back then, mama. Not back then. I was like,
she was crispy.
Extra tasty.
What happened?
I remember, I love telling this story. The first time I worked with Anastasia Diamond was at her college. I walk in and she's like, no, girl, I'm a student here. I've been doing drag on Instagram, which is a great way to start.
Sure.
And then I literally, I was like, she was performing it and I was like eavesdropping. I was like watching while she performed. I was like, she is that bitch. Then we're all getting pictures with the audience afterward and the bitch fell right off the stage.
listen.
Oh, baby. Poor baby.
I
was the
laughed
hoedown.
the whole show. That's all I cared about. I was like, I didn't fall during my number. I look cute. I'm good. Boom.
And then karma clocked your ass. She's quick sometimes. Don't underestimate her. She don't need help. She don't need help.
Now, where did Miss Scarlett go?
She probably had to run and grab a wig.
A quig.
A wig. If any of
Oh,
you have ever been to her house, her whole top floor of her place is drag.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
That's awesome.
You
That's
gotta
awesome.
go sometime, Amethyst.
I would love to. I would love
We've
to.
actually, I'll put the feeler out there. We've actually been talking about, you know, getting together safely at like Scarlet's or someplace and putting together maybe a fundraiser for Inside the Drag Closet.
Let's
or
do
just
it.
a fundraiser for ourselves. We'll perform. We'll do it on Facebook Live.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
I'm totally there for that. Absolutely.
We'll try to put that together for probably aim for January or February.
Okay. I was going to say spring, but that works too.
I'm cool with spring. My schedule gets really weird in spring because I end up going to New Jersey.
Oh, okay. You do the Renaissance Fair there?
I do. I do the New Jersey Renaissance Fair. In fact, we just announced the dates for the 2021 season. Let me pull that up. We are moving from 3 weekends to 2 weekends this year, just to be extra safe.
Of course.
May 29th and 30th and June 5th and 6th.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's really cool that you do that. I've actually never been to a Renaissance fair, and don't hate me. I know, and it's something I really need to do.
You gotta go.
I would love to come see you when you do it. So.
Oh, definitely.
I would definitely come support you.
I'm on the directing staff there, and we're currently trying to figure out what our theme is going to be. We've got a couple ideas going around. We can't really set anything in stone right now, but we're hoping to come up with a plan by next Wednesday.
Wow.
Well, I wish it luck. Seriously.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Another question from Phyllis. Do you do anything to set your makeup? I usually use a setting spray, and I have no idea where it is, so I didn't do it. There it is. Oh, it was right in front of me.
I typically don't. You ladies do. I usually don't set my makeup. I mean, for me, if you have a good base and a good foundation, which is very key. You can't build a house on sand, essentially. So, if you have a good solid base and you're using quality products, you shouldn't have too much of an issue. Even with us performing and sweating, I don't set my makeup. A lot of queens will use hairspray. I don't recommend it because there's a lot of chemicals in that, and you don't want to put that on your face. Does it work? Yes. Is it healthy for you? No. So you do what you want with that information. But typically I don't. I just rely on quality products. So, yeah.
Look at Scarlett pulling this look together.
There she is. Look at all us beautiful clowns.
That's the only thing. I'm like, I don't know where my lashes are. That's what I was looking for.
I love it. I love it. Now I'm ready to go out into town.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's all go out for cocktails now. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yes. I'll be up there in an hour.
I'll come get you, baby. I'll come get you. I will.
I will start drinking now then.
On it. Brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. We're not going to get sued for that, are we?
I mean,
publicity
none of
is
the products
publicity.
we mentioned tonight have endorsed this show at all. We just really like them. Like Tito's handmade vodka, crafted in an old-fashioned pot still by America's original microbrewery.
Come on, Tito's, based out of Texas. I like Kettle One personally, but is what it is.
Ooh. She's out here drinking that vodka.
There she is.
Yeah.
See, now the show's about to start.
Yeah.
Surprise, everybody! We're an extended hour and a half.
And Ms. Jade just downed some vodka.
Good for you. See, that's what makes me miss you, bitches, because this is what we do. We get pretty, we get a little saucy, and everything's fine. Everything's well in the world. I love all three of you, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this. We don't say it enough to each other, but from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate you, and I'm grateful for being able to do this with you. So I love you very much.
Thank you for being here, baby girl. Thank you, Mama.
Yes,
I mean,
girl.
Yes.
I have loved you since the day that I met you.
Tell me more. You're doing great. You're doing great.
You're almost in the family. You're almost
My Venmo is Dustin_Bailey_Brown. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So we all beat our faces in an hour and a half.
Right?
Ta-da!
Ooh, Anastasia, I live for your eyes.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like sunset on the water.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I always love to do, like a sunset eye. Always a little sunset.
Yes.
Orange and yellow go beautifully together.
Yes. Absolutely. And Scarlett, I'm excited to see you on Friday.
I was just going to say, you talk about drinks and together. We'll definitely have to do a shot together on Friday.
Oh, baby, we're going to do the shots, I assure you. We are doing the shots. We are doing shots. Oh, yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
Ladies, do you think we should tell them who we've got for the rest of the year?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I kind of like surprises, but
Too.
whatever.
Honestly, it's worth the surprise, I think.
That's true. Well, I do want to tell everybody that next week we do have a fabulous show coming up. We are bringing back the incredible Slayer.
God, yes.
To kick off the holiday season, they just put together this Krampus look for us.
Yes.
That is so fierce. Everything
And
about it is fierce.
against my better judgment, I am bringing in Belladonna.
Oh my God.
Yes.
This freaking maniac.
I love her maniac. Yes, please.
And of course, your host and co-host will be myself and Amethyst.
I love that picture. That was so much fun.
We did a brunch together last year, and it was holiday themed, and I was exhausted the whole time.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
That show was crazy because one of the girls in the show, I'm not gonna name names, but her whole outfit fell apart during her first number.
I don't even remember that.
Literally, she came back to the dressing room. She had the new breastplate that is the neck and like the entire upper body, and she's just coming back holding her tits in.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, girl, what did you just do? She's like, my outfit fell apart, so I just performed with tits out. And I was like, that's not okay. Like, you got to put basics on those, girl. But I felt bad because the outfit was really cute, but it just fell apart. And I was like, ooh, her second number was cute.
You said who was the designer? Never.
Well, and the funny thing was, like, that was the time of year, you know, RuPaul's Drag Race starts auditions, and she did her second number because she was auditioning with it.
Oh.
And I was like, girl, this is a holiday show. You just did a non-holiday number.
Oh.
I'm going to keep putting makeup on.
Right.
Look.
That's what I do, you know?
Yeah, stop us.
I'm horrible at that. I'll be finished for a good hour and a half, and I'm like, okay, more of this, more of that.
As soon as I'm done, here, I even have to show everybody. As soon as I'm done, I pack my shit up and put it away because I am going to fuss with it if I don't.
Well,
I love this comment from Vicky. Anastasia, your eyes are so pretty. Reminds me of a peacock feather.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Have you seen my peacock outfit?
Ooh, I don't know that she has.
It doesn't fit anymore.
Oh,
the COVID-25.
Yes.
It's a real thing, people. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real
Yeah.
thing.
COVID-25 hit me in like 2016 or so. So it's been a struggle for a few years.
So we have two more questions. We're going to answer those questions, and then we are going to get going. And that vodka just hit me.
Oh, howdy doody. Howdy doody. Last 2 minutes, we're all going to chug vodka.
Oh. So from Alicia Stair, I know 3 of y'all have she and him, but do you all have actual preferences on which pronouns and when? So I'll start. When I am in drag, I prefer feminine pronouns, but I don't get upset by masculine pronouns. When I'm not in drag, I use masculine pronouns. But I'm not upset by all my life. I've always had long hair. So, ma'am. Yeah, what do you want?
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. You know, when I'm in drag, I prefer to hear she and her. But at the end of the day, baby, you know, I'm fine with whatever.
No, not me. If I'm in drag, you better refer to me as she and her. I did not spend an hour and a half to 2 hours of my time to be misgendered in this bitch. Oh no.
Get
So
her pronouns right, damn it.
So I prefer she, her while in drag, and I'm okay with any pronouns while out of drag. I identify as genderqueer.
I love that. How about you, Scarlett?
I'm the same as Anastasia. When I'm in drag, as you can tell from the amount of makeup I'm wearing, I am a real woman.
Period.
So please refer to me as she, her. But no, out of drag, I am also genderqueer. So I answer to she, her, he, him out of drag.
Now, how do you feel about they, them pronouns?
Who, me? Or
in general? Yeah, for yourself.
I mean, I don't particularly use them. It's not that I have anything against it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I don't particularly use them for myself.
Trying to get canceled.
Yeah, I'm trying to get canceled, girl. No, I mean, I respect everyone's pronouns, but for me personally, I don't use they, them for me. I just use she, her, he, him. But that's just me personally. Not trying to get canceled or offend anybody.
Honestly, for me, that one is the most confusing for me, because for me to say they, I automatically think plural. I think more than one. And that's obviously, it's not a disrespect to anybody by any means at all. But when I say they, that to me is more than one. And which I guess is why it's used, right? I mean, you're saying that you are, walking the middle ground of both genders. Is that correct? I don't want to be wrong here or anything.
I think
go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
Well, I think it's personalized too, because every non-binary person, some people love they, them pronouns. Other people use a, ear. There are, I think they're called, I'm probably going to get this wrong. Thank you, Tito's. But I believe they're called Spivak pronouns that are air. No,
Z.
I'm going to get it wrong.
Z.
But they're completely new pronouns.
Yeah, they start with Z. Z-I-R, Zer.
That's a different one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's also it's ever expanding, truly. But the thing is, if someone tells you their pronouns, you've got to respect that.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. It's not about you.
Yeah.
So be respectful.
I got to work with a fantastic, very young person at my job last year. Unfortunately, they've moved on to another job, but they came in with they, them pronouns, and that confused most of my team. And I was like, they don't identify as male or female. They're not that. So please use they, them. But they were also not bothered by she, her.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
Again, it's an individualized thing. Get to know the person and respect their choice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you, Tito's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I still have Bacardi waiting to go.
Are you going to get a wig on, Anastasia?
Oh, no, I'm not at home. I ain't got no wigs, mama girl. I ain't got no wigs. Look, I'm just putting my lashes down.
She said wigs. I love it.
Although, if I may say, you don't need a wig. I love your hair the way it is right now.
Thank you. I got to pick it out a little bit. I'm getting it's a little nappy.
Come on, Macy Gray.
Games, changes, and fears.
Get you a rap called Tyrone, honey. Get you some American Bad.
So we do have one last question for this evening, and then we will depart from Daniel Jackson again. Any of you lovely ladies auditioning for season 14?
Are you doing 2, baby girl?
That's
Thank you and good night.
Thank you for the question and good night.
Thank you for coming to Inside the Drag Closet. If you enjoyed the show, I think that's actually the perfect way to leave that, because that paperwork takes forever and I need to finish it. Does anybody have any last words for everyone? Amethyst?
This show has been my favorite so far. I mean, I know I'm only 3 in, but this was a riot to actually do this on screen and to give the audience a chance to see, what's beneath all this makeup. I hope everybody out there has learned something, that you've grown with us and you had fun with us. So thank you for tuning in to Inside the Drag Closet. I'm Amethyst Diamond, and you can catch me every other Wednesday, and you'll see me Stallions on Friday with Scarlett. Okay, bye.
How about you, Scarlett?
Leave you all with everything that I normally say. Stay safe, stay healthy, wear your mask, wash your damn hands, and be respectful of everyone and love everyone, and we will get through all of this. And yes, like Amethyst said, her and I will be at Stallions on Black Friday with the Miss Stallions 2020 Aida Stratton for a lovely show. So if you're in the area or you have nothing else to do, which you shouldn't, then come out and see us. And yes, thank you for watching Inside the Drag Closet, and have a good night.
Anastasia.
Well, y'all.
With one last song.
Well,
hold the other one there while you talk.
Well, y'all.
Baby.
Listen.
Baby.
Listen, let me put my last lash on, and then I'll give y'all my farewell.
I'll give you a second to do that, girl.
Baby. You got the
Oh my God. So I do have to point out that Miss Robin Thompson, so glad she didn't miss this, was watching this on her way home from work.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, yes.
No.
Fabulous.
Robin and Vicky, I've already chatted with Robin about this, but we are going to have you on as twin woo girls one night.
Oh my God,
Yes.
I have a show I have in mind for you. I'm just waiting for it to happen. I want to do a show about drag siblings. When your sibling does drag with you.
Ooh.
That'd be
It's gonna
cool.
be shady as hell.
Probably.
Yeah, because
Probably.
we all know a real shady sibling. Dude.
Where's my shade, fam?
I've reached out to them, by the way. But one of them works Wednesdays, so we're trying to get that to work out.
Oh no.
Anastasia, you ready?
I guess I'm ready now. So to sign off, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you all so much for being here with us tonight. I know I don't have the full beat on, but you can fantasize. My Venmo is Anastasia Diamond 95. My Cash App is Anastasia Diamond 95. My PayPal is
Tell them, baby. Preach.
Or OnlyFans Anastasia Diamond 95.
Preach.
Listen, if you guys tip me, then I'll be able to afford a wig.
Give to the less fortunate during these holidays.
But you guys have a fabulous, safe holiday. And thank y'all so much for tuning in to Inside the Drag Closet with Jade and her fabulous co-hosts.
What has happened?
That is the longest outro ever.
Thank you. I'm trying to go on record.
You know what? At this point, we're going until 10:30. So
I got time.
you got time. Fix those.
Oh, nice. We're going to get a wig on her yet, girl.
Right?
We get a wig
Someone
on her.
drop the wig to her.
Listen, wait a minute.
Ooh, she's whipping the girls out. Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
I'm going to do the rest of the show like this now.
Brown skin girl. Stand up, girl. Not the titties. I can do that too, mama.
Oh,
See, I told you we're related.
Yeah.
This is Popeye's Chicken and Burger King right here. Good Lord have mercy.
Not
Hello.
Popeye's chicken.
But
I'm done.
this,
I apologize.
No,
don't
no
apologize
problem.
for that.
I
Well, I was about to say goodnight to everybody, but I realized, after, thank you, Tito's.
Higgins.
I have not had alcohol for about a year, so that hit me like a ton of bricks. But there was one question I was going to ask everybody, and, we're going to go until 10:30, and I don't care. What is everybody thankful for this year? Scarlett, you start.
I am thankful for. Well, I'm thankful for one. Knock on wood. Haven't had COVID, and I continue to stay safe and be safe, so I do not get COVID, and I can help keep the numbers down and end this thing faster. I'm thankful for and I'm also thankful for my husband, Jeremy. As most of you all know, and most of us are nothing. You shady. Wait, it's 10:30. Go to bed, bitch.
Yeah.
We have a 1-year-old fur baby that needs to go to bed. Go to bed. Anywho, but no, I'm very thankful for Jeremy. As most of you know, we've talked about two things, on the show a lot: mental health, 1, and 2. Like most of us being drag queens, that's our main source of income. So COVID hit me really hard, and a big part of my mental health was because I was financially struggling due to losing all my gigs. And if it wasn't for my husband, who's basically been, not that I'm saying I'm a terrible person, but basically supporting me during these times because of the struggle with losing gigs and bars and clubs being shut down. So I'm very thankful for having someone like him. If I was on my own and not making all that money from drag, I don't know where I would be. So, yeah.
That's wonderful.
How about you, Amethyst?
For me, this year has been a roller coaster ride. There has been a lot going on in my life that has flipped the tables upside down. I am grateful for the people in my life who picked me back up, who knew that I was better than what I was doing, who had faith in me, who pushed me, who helped me financially, socially, mentally, and morally to realize that I am better than the situation I was given.
Yeah.
And the end of this year has been an utter blessing in disguise. I'm working again. I am relevant again doing drag. And I'm grateful for the people who seen through the darkness and knew that I was the light that I am. And I love you all. I am blessed because of you. And words could never describe how grateful I am for all of you. So thank you for saving my life. I love you. And that's what I'm thankful for this year.
Yes.
We love you too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anastasia?
I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my family. I'm thankful for the opportunity to continue to grow. I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for all of this.
Girl, you're gonna make me cry. Don't do it.
Why is everyone being sappy? Stop being sappy, bitches.
Oh, was I supposed to be the comedic relief? I'm thankful for fried chicken, bitch. I'm thankful for fried turkey.
Done.
Done.
I gotta go.
I'm done. Now I want some fucking fried chicken, bitch.
Same.
I'm hungry.
Look. Bojangles still open?
It is now. I'm gonna go break in. I'm grateful for bail money. Thank you so much. Again, Venmo, Dustin_Bailey_Brown. Oh, it's true.
Girls, I am thankful for all of you. Like, this is the joy of my week. I get to work with some of the most amazing people I know, And, you know, I hate the fact that I haven't seen any of you this year. Like, Scarlett was the one I saw most recently. That was like in March.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm thankful for my family. My sister was texting me earlier. I need to call my family tomorrow. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for Rocks by Cox. Rocks by Cox. Even though I'm not wearing her stuff tonight.
One of the powers activate.
Yes.
Exactly. But I'm thankful for, you know, the opportunity to do the show. I'm thankful to WLFE-DB Radio.
Yes.
I am thankful for Anastasia.
Anastasia's
She quit.
black
She unlocked-
Girl,
I'm thankful to Tito's.
listen. The
Mother
chair that
Teresa,
I'm
look
using,
out.
girl, the chair that I'm using down here from my friend's house is starting to bend. So good.
Well, thank you all for watching Inside the Drag Closet here on WLFE-TV Radio.
Oh, girl.
What cheap-ass chair did they give you?
Girl, and they watch it today. They watch it upstairs, and I'm scared.
Oh, my God.
So pray for me. If I'm not on next week, if I'm not on in a few weeks, you'll know why.
We go get you some furniture, girl.
It was the chair. The chair did you
I
dirty,
can
girl.
literally hear my husband cackling downstairs right now, which is funny because he's about a minute behind the rest of us and he is
Wow.
dying. I can hear you.
That is adorable. I love it.
Well, kids,
I'm thankful for gyms. I'm thankful for fitness plans.
Thankful for gray sweatpants and basketball shorts.
Yes.
I think
Now
that's
that's
something
what I'm
we can
thankful
all
for.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sweatpants season is upon us, ladies. Yes.
Swinging.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I am going to address one more thing I just saw here. Can we get an extra time every week? This shit is great.
Can we just make co-host night like just make co-host night like 2.5 hours? Can we just do that?
Right?
Oh,
You know what? And the funny thing is, there are no rules with this show. So if we change stuff, we change stuff. Teddy's
That's
pretty
right.
cool with it. You know,
Yes.
originally when he pitched this show, it was going to be 2 hours. And I was like, an hour and a half is good. As it's now 10:32 in the evening, and we have gone an
I'm
hour
okay with it.
or a half an hour over.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
You know what? If you kids keep watching and you keep enjoying it, maybe we'll keep the show a little bit longer. Who knows?
Mm.
I do know that WLFE-DB Radio did change their schedule, so we are currently the only show on Wednesdays right now.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
If we really wanted to, we could go until midnight.
Ew.
If you just let me pee and
I just
refresh
think-
my drink, I'm fine with that.
We're gonna need a couple extra commercial breaks
Yeah.
Yay.
so we can
And
urinate.
We're
A
gonna
couple
need bathroom
heavy duty
breaks.
chairs.
Yeah. We're gonna need bathroom breaks.
I'm ready.
I need to know the status of that chair. Every
That
DOA. Bitch, DOA.
we got to start a GoFundMe for that chair now.
That's true.
I mean,
You can Venmo that chair
Yeah,
at Anastasia Diamond 95 on Venmo.
absolutely, absolutely.
this is horrible.
What
Why am I having deja vu about this? That's weird.
I feel like this chair is.
I thought I was getting low. I was like, damn, am I sinking?
She's all. She's like,
Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet. All right, I think we're ending the show there. Tune in next week. We've got another ridiculous bunch of shenanigans planned. Oh my God! Now I have to find the how we end the show. That's right. We always say one thing at the end of the show, and that is, "Good night, kids."
Good night, kids. kids. Bye.
Bye, babies.